In this video, I'm gonna show you how to create a similar page to the one you see in the demo content. Alright, let's go to Dashboard, Pages, Add New, and let's give it a name like Test Page. Choose Backend Editor, and from the right side, under the Page Attributes, Add Template, select Web Bakery Page Builder Template, and then click Publish. And if you preview the page now, you will see that the page is empty. Let's add our first element to it. So click Add Element, Row, and the first element will be the header, so hero header. Here you can select the background type, which can be static or sliding background. I will leave it static, and I will choose this image. Show the left side image if you want to show the left side image. I want to show that image, so I will check it and I'll put this image. An image art for the left side image if you want it. And an extra class name if you want to style this element in particular. I will leave it empty for now. Click Save Changes, and before we will start adding content to the header, you will want to make a change to the row. So click Edit this row, row stretch row and content, no paddings. Click Save Changes, and now we can start adding content to our header. The first thing we're going to add is the countdown. So let's say I want the countdown to be in 2020, in May on 23 at 0, 0, 0. Here you can have the numbers color, the text color, and the border color. I'll leave them both blank and they'll be white on the front page, but you can choose whatever color you want for them. Click Save Changes, and if we preview the changes now, you will see that the counter has appeared. Please keep in mind that all the content you will put here will be automatically centered. Alright, let's add another, which is the rotating text, and here you can choose the heading tag for it, the before text color, the rotative words, and the rotative words color, and you can add a custom class to it too. So let's say before text, I'll just copy it from here and we'll put it here, and let's say for rotative words like that, and click Save Changes. And if we preview the change, you shall see that this happened. You have to add color for the words. So let's go ahead and add an old greenish color to it. This one. And if you will preview the changes now, as you see, everything looks okay. And I think it's a paragraph, so we're gonna add an empty text block with I think this block of text is good enough for our demo, so leave it like there. And then we're gonna have a button, so Argo, and we have the contact form button, so we'll have to search for that specific, which is this one, button with contact form. And you can have the alignment, the size of it, and the contact form, the text, some spacing between elements. Alright, so the alignment will be left, the size will be normal, the contact form will be the contact form general, and the text will be contact us, and the margin top will be 10 pixels. You don't have to insert the pixels, you only have to insert 10. Alright, let's save changes, preview, and as you can see everything looks okay. Let's add a little bit more of margin to of spacing to that, like 20, I think 25 is good. Leave it 25, preview, and as you can see it is working. Alright, the next thing you want to add to your site are testimonials. So you have to create some testimonials, and then you have to add a new row, and this row you may want to edit it, and you want to make it stretch row, and you want to go to design options, background, and give it the background color, and give it this one. Click save changes, and here go to Argo, and you will have testimonial. The number of testimonials, let's say on 9 testimonials, and the number of testimonials per slide can be maximum 3 testimonials. You can have 1, 2, or 3 testimonials. Alright, I'll just leave it 3, and I want like 30 pixels and 30 pixels. Let's preview the update, and as you can see it's looking good. Alright, let's add another thing to it, which is overview. So let's add a new row, and on this row we're gonna add section heading. Alignment will be centered, the heading tag will be H2, and the title will be overview. Let's just copy the paragraph from here. You can change the title color if you want. Let's show the separator where you can change its color, and let's show the paragraph, and paste the paragraph, and here you can set the width of the paragraph. It's automatically set at 70%, and you can change its color too. Alright, let's add some padding button of, I don't know, 40 pixels. Please keep in mind that these are not the exact settings on the home page, so are just to show you how to create a similar page. So click save changes, and then prepend to this column another item, which will be a single image, and for the image I'll use this one. The image size will be full, and the image alignment will be center, and click save changes and preview to see the changes. And as you can see, we need to add a background to that row. Let's go and add a background to it. Click on edit this row, design option, background, and I'll add this background. Click save changes and preview it again, and as you can see there are some issues. Let's fix those quickly. This is just to show you how you can get rid of those issues in case you will start from now previous working with the bakery page builder. Alright, so let's get back here, click edit this row stretch, and here you have stretch row, and let's go to design options and add some padding top to it, like 70 pixels. and preview the page again. And as you can see, it's looking very good right now. Alright, the next thing you will want to add is add some details about your course. So let's go ahead and add that. Add a new row. Click edit row, and here go ahead and stretch row, and go to design options, and here add like 75 pixels, 75 pixels, and background. Sorry, not this background, this background, and I know I'll choose this one, and click save changes. And here I'll add again section heading, center with an H2, and I'll add duration. I leave the title color as it is right now. Show the separator, show the paragraph, and and here I'll add this paragraph from here, and I'll put it here. Alright, and click save changes. But before that, I want to add a little bit of padding button to the section heading. So I want to add like 25 pixels. Alright, then click on it, add a row, and split it in 3 columns. And here you will have the fancy cut, and the heading tag for this one will be on H3. For heading, we're gonna have some heading. We're gonna have market analysis. As for the paragraph, we'll copy this one and we'll paste it here. And we have to, if you want to change the background, you can change it from here. So I want to change it now. I will leave it as it is, and click show fancy title and show fancy footer. And for fancy title, I'll put 1 inside of it, and replace, if you want, you can replace text with an icon, and the background for that fancy circle. For footer text, I'll just copy this one here, click save changes, and let's preview again the page. And as you can see, it looks like this. Let's just duplicate it and paste it here, and edit it, and go to fancy circle and replace text with icon. And here you can select the icon you want. So I'll select the WordPress, save changes, preview, and as you can see, you can have an icon instead of on text. Alright, let's replicate this one more time. Alright, the next thing you want to add to it are some details, and those details I add them on tabs, so I'll show you how to do that immediately. So let's go and click on that plus, add row, and here on this row add Argo tabs position, center, left or right, and you can add custom class to it. Alright, let's go ahead and add Argo tab, and let's say day 1. Make sure that those names are kind of unique because they will be used as a way of switching tabs. So click Save Changes, and let's go ahead. And as you can see in this area here, we have some tabs and we have the image, but we have a little bit of problem with them, and I'll show you how to solve it easily. So let's go back and search for Argo accordion and add them, and you have a little bit of options to add it, some fading top and fading bottom and custom class. Just leave it as it is and go ahead and add an accordion. And in this accordion you have the accordion title, accordion content, a custom class if you want, an accordion circle text, and if you want to replace the circle text with an icon, you can do that too. Alright, let's go ahead and copy something from here. Let's just copy it all and paste it here, and then just copy the text from here and paste it here to be much more easier. Custom class will be empty, and the accordion circle text, let's say A. Click Save Changes, and let's duplicate these 2 more times, and let's edit one of those to show an icon. Let's search for an icon. This one I think is good. Save Changes, and this will preview the update, the page. You will see how it looks like. Alright, and now let's add an image to it. So Argo, so single image, and the image for this will be this one, or this one. The size will be full, the alignment will be center, and the image style will be rounded. Save Changes, and then now it's where the problem will come in our attention. The visual, the Better Bakery page builder won't let you add a container inside another container, so you can't add a row inside the you can add a row inside the tabs, but then you can't add accordions inside that row. So to fix this problem, you have to use a little bit of CSS that I'll show you how immediately. So let's go on this page settings, and here you will have to paste this code or to write it. I will leave the code in the documentation and in the description below, and then give those classes to the accordion and the image. So let's just copy this class and go to edit Argo accordions, custom class, and remove the dot, accordions home, and this one, accordions image. Let's paste the code again and click Save Changes. Let's see if the class is okay. It's accordion image. Alright, so not accordions image, but accordion image. And preview the page now, and you should see that everything is working as it's supposed to work. Alright, okay, now the next tab, it has this in here. So let's create this section. So let's go. Oh, and by the way, if you see those lowercase and uppercase. You can change them as you wish. So just type font with uppercase or with lowercase. Alright, let's create the content. Let's add a new tab, and let's say day 2. Click save changes, and here let's add a row, and inside this row you have to specify some custom columns. So I want some 7 divided by 12. I'm sorry, 7 from 12 columns and 5 from 12 columns. And as you can see, it's created this layout. And in this layout, I have to add an image. Clear out this one and set the image size to full. Image alignment left. Image style rounded. Click save changes, and on this one here I'll add a text block, and I'll just copy everything from here and I'll add it inside this text block, and then I'll add a fancy list. And just copy the text from here. Alright, and let's select an icon. This checkbox is okay. You can change the color of it if you want. I'll leave it white, and then click on bulleted list. Click save changes, and then we need to add a button, which is, let's say, this button here with button text, contact us, or I don't know, let's say read more, some link, you can have the link target, the alignment of the button, and again the size and the spacing around it. Click save changes and preview. And as you can see, everything looks similar. Let's add a little bit of spacing to this fancy list. To this text block, and let's say 10 pixels, and preview again. And as you can see, everything looks okay. The next one is this day 3 tab, so let's go ahead and add another tab. Day 3, and let's go ahead and add a row again, and this time we'll have 5 from 12 columns plus 7 from 12 columns. Alright, and let's add the image first. So the image is this one. I'll set the image size to full, the image alignment to right, the image style to rounded, and then I have to add these text with icons. So let's go ahead, Argo, text with icon, and select the icon. You can choose the heading type. So I think I choose an page for this one. Let's say the heading is this one, and copy this one from here, and paste it here, and for the icon, I say for plan, this one, the icon size and the icon color, I leave it as they are, use the value, and for the paragraph, just copy this one from here. The padding tab for the first one will be let's say 35 pixels, and the padding bottom will be like 15 pixels. Click Save Changes, and now let's duplicate it. And again, let's set the padding tab for the second one to 50 pixels, and for the third one, even padding tab 50 pixels. And preview the changes. And as you can see, it looks okay, but not that good. So let's remove the padding tab from each one of them, excepting the first one. So preview the changes again. And as you can see, it looks okay. Now let's add the section heading and some spacing around it. So let's go ahead and append to this column and search for section heading, and here I select H2, and the title will be details, and show separator with no paragraph, and with a little bit of padding bottom, like 30 pixels, and the spacing around this will be 70 pixels by 70 pixels. Click Save Changes, preview the page, and boom, it looks okay. The next thing you want to add is the pricing. So let's do that very quickly. Just click on this, add a new row, click Edit Row, Stretch Row, design options, let's say around 60 pixels, and this image. Click Save Changes, and here add the section heading with an H2 again, pricing, show separator, and here I'll copy the paragraph, show paragraph, and paste it. Alright, and now let's add the price tag, center, and the price. If you want to be with offer, you will have to select the price. So this is the regular price, so put the price and then the title, the first title. And if it has a discount, we have to have a discount price, so let's say $90, and the discount type $90, and let's say the discount title will be limited offer. Let's preview the changes. And as you can see, it's looking okay. Let's add a little bit of padding bottom to the section heading of 25 pixels, and let's go ahead and add a bottom with contact form, center, normal, and contact form general, and the title is contact us. The text is contact us, and the margin top of 50 pixels. Let's preview the page. And as you can see, it's looking good. Let's go ahead and add these containers here, which are very easy to add. Let's just add a row. Let's split it. Let's stretch row and content with no padding, and then you have here side image container. Select the image you will want. So this image is good, and here you have image position and the container background. This background is not getting its color from the main color, from the base color from the theme, so you have to add it. The content top, the content padding top, and the content padding bottom. So let's add this container background. The content padding top will be 65 pixels, and the bottom top 65 pixels as well, and save changes. And here let's add a text block and just copy this text from here and add it over here, and then you have to add this text with icon but without heading. So you want it to add heading. Let's just go ahead to icon and search for a check mark, and let's add a paragraph. And here I have the padding top and the padding bottom. The padding bottom will be, I don't know, 20 pixels. Alright, let's duplicate this a few times. Let's see. So we have it 4 times, and preview the page. And I don't. Oh yeah, you have to select the icon color. So FFFF. FFFF. All right, let's preview the changes. And as you can see, it's looking good. Let's add a little bit of space over here. So let's go to this text with icon, padding top, 30 pixels. Save changes, preview the page, and boom. Alright, let's clone this side image. Let's clone this row, and because I don't want to irrigate all of those, I'll just change the image position. So to show you how to make it on the right side, and preview. And that's how you make it on the right side, by changing the image position. Alright, the next thing you will want to add are the instructors. So let's just add those. Let's go to add element, Argo, of Al, row, and Argo, and you have the options to add all the instructors or a single instructor. So I'll add all instructors, the order of the instructors, and the number of them. So in our case we'll have 3. So you have to add some instructors to have what to show here. So save changes. Alright, let's change some settings in the row. So row stretch row, design options, background, and I'll show this background. And let's add, of course, the section heading. So section heading, center, H2, and title instructors. And show separator. And let's add a little bit of padding as 20 pixels. Click save changes and add, of course, to the row something like 60 pixels, or no, 75 pixels. With 75 pixels, and click save changes and preview the page. And as you can see, it's looking good. The next thing you want to add are some FAQ. So let's add a row. Let's add a section heading. Again, H2, questions, and a little bit of padding bottom for like 20 pixels. And then add again another row inside the row, split it into columns, and Argo, and here we have the Q&A block. So I'll copy this one from here and I'll paste it. I'll do the same with the answer, and you will have here the Q&A letter, the Q&A letter color, the Q&A letter background. Those letters can be changed, they're just Q&A. So save changes. Let's duplicate this a few times because I don't want to repeat myself here. And let's add a little bit of spacing, not to this one, but to this one, of like 75 pixels. 75 pixels. Save changes, preview. And of course, let's add the separator in here. And boom, it's looking good. Alright, the next thing are these statistics here. So let's add those. Let me first grab a color from here, background color from here. Alright, let's add a row. Let's click on edit row and stretch row, design options, background, and I'll add this color. I'll add some spacing like 45 pixels. I'm sorry, 30 pixels, 30 pixels, and I'll split the row in 4. And let's go ahead and statistic number. Let's copy from here all of these and paste it here, copy it from here, add it here, You can change the number color, the text color, and the padding top and the padding bottom, and you can add a custom class to it as well. Let's just duplicate this a few times for the sake of this tutorial. Alright, let's preview the page. And as you can see, it's looking very good. Alright, let's the next thing we'll want to add is this endorsement here. So let's add a row. Let's click here, row settings, stretch row, padding for like 60 pixels, 60 pixels, background, and I'll choose this one. Click Save Changes, and then I'll go to Argo, endorsement, alignment center. Let me copy this from here. Let me copy the author and the company. And of course, you have the option to add padding top, padding bottom, and the custom class. And let's go ahead and add a bottom with the contact form, center, normal, contact form, general, text, contact us, and the margin bottom of 25 pixels without pixels. Save changes. Okay, this was our last change to the page, so it means we can update the page now and make those changes public, so that way everyone can see them and you won't lose your changes. Of course, you can do that earlier in the process, but I didn't have a reason to do that for this tutorial, so I'll just make everything and then I update the page. So let's update the page. And right now the page is updated, and let's view it. And as you can see, this is how our page looks now. Very similar to the one you see in the demo content.